HIT invests in people who are on the margin. We invest in healthcare, we invest in education, we invest in livestock care and leadership development. These four overlapping projects enable people to move from the margins into a life of stability. These solutions don't come easy. Our partners are incredibly tenacious. They've been in the community for decades. They're working hard, always developing new solutions to the problems that arise.
Education is hugely important because among the community that we are working with, education is not even seen as a need. It is non-existent. All the adults are uneducated and illiterate. And so the only jobs that they can do to support their families are to let themselves out as daily wage laborers, where they pluck chilies in a field or work at the local brick kiln.
Some of these communities have been illiterate for centuries. So we invest in education from primary education all the way up to professional education like nursing care, which transforms their lives, their families, and their communities.
These are people who have spent centuries being downtrodden and oppressed and accepting that this is all there will be. And we want to be able to open a path to something greater and bigger for them.
We invest in leadership development in the community. We invest in them in ways that enable them to identify problems, develop solutions, and implement those solutions. And that transforms their entire community, enabling them to live richer lives.
भारतीय ग्रामीण में पशुधन को आजीविका का मुख्य स्रोत माना जाता है और उसको हर एक जानवर को अपने परिवार का जो ये कार्यक्रम हम लोग करते हैं डिवर्मिंग का पशुओं के ऊपर, इसके लिए दवाई के लिए बहुत कम पैसा यूज होता है, लेकिन उनके पशुओं पर उसका प्रभाव बहुत बड़ा देखने को मिलता है। कीटाणुनाशक जो दवाई हम उनको डालते हैं तो उनका पशु स्वस्थ हो जाते हैं। पशु स्वस्थ हो जाते हैं तो उनको इनका जो मिल्क है वो भी अधिक उत्पादन होता है।
Their livestock are really their most valuable possession and their lifeline. Simple measures that address the health of their animals are very inexpensive and transformative for the wealth of the families.
There is a high stigma about particularly mental health. It's considered as quite a lot of burden to have a mental health patient in the house. As a consequence of that, there are thousands of people here in India who do not have accessibility to mental health care. So in order to bridge that mental health gap and to cater to that gap is where the program walks in. Samvedna brings in the hope for mental health for patients in different villages, whether it be a hilltop, whether it be a valley, bringing in hope to their doorstep and letting them know that care is here and we care.
We invest in the hospitals in rural North India that address these problems that many people have in the villages. We are called to serve people in need, and that's why we go to the margins. We have the joy of seeing people thrive.